All right, I'm Achickwitbeatz here at Animal House, the second installment, and I have with me.
I'm Miss Chyna D, aka C Diesel, First Lady of PSIDL Pros.
I'm Goodie Boy Flood. You already know what it is. Feeling good to be here.
And shout out to Fuse.
Who's not here right now because he had to go handle a personal emergency.
But yes, that is the team, PSIDL Pros.
All right, that's what's up. So, how long y'all been in the game? How long you been doing it? When did you decide, like, I have to do hip-hop and just artistry? Because I won't even confine you to hip-hop. But
I started writing poetry when I was like 12, but I really been like rapping and performing music for like 6 years, and I ran across these dudes. Well, especially Goodie Boy Flood, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just been like
just dopeness ever since.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Mr. Flood?
When I was a kid in Germany, lunchroom was pretty much my reasoning for being involved in music. Somebody was freestyling horrible, as horrible could be, but called me out in front of people that I knew. And it was one of the moments where, as a perfectionist, you never want to be put on the spot and fail. So I came back with a freestyle, and after that, everybody was like, "Hey man, you should do it." And it progressed from poetry to releasing feelings and emotions, and I found my way down here in Michigan and ran into my team, and ever since then it's been poetry in motion.
That's what's up. So, I guess with that being said, like, who are some of your main influencers, you would say?
A lot of music artists have influenced me, like Missy Elliott, Shauna, a lot of female artists, a lot of male artists, and the artists that I see every day at shows, like Truth Tone, they've influenced me, my old crew, B&E, LOK, High Capacity, and even my own team members, Goodie Boy Flood and Fuse, they influenced me as an artist.
That's what's up.
It's pretty much the same thing. Wu-Tang was probably the first inspiration I ever got. And then it went from learning from Wu-Tang to the people that I saw around me with the confidence enough to get on stage and perform and do what they did. And after that, it was just all local music. I don't even listen to industry music anymore. I listen to all local music. And
Same here.
Yeah,
I'm motivated by the people who are just like me that I can relate to. They get on stage and do what they do. So pretty much that's what inspires me, is the people around me who live in the same rut or whatever situation that we all live in, that is willing to say, hey, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna speak with my voice, and whoever hears it, hears it. So that's my inspiration, along with my team, of course. My first lady, Miss Chyna D.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause for the cause and co-sign that. Like, I totally feel that, because it's like, I don't know, something about independent artistry, like, it's just from the heart.
You're
like,
all in the same struggle together.
Yeah.
So of course you're all gonna relate to each other.
Yeah, definitely. So, since we've kind of touched on some of the other artists and stuff here, how do you feel about the independent scene here in Kalamazoo? Like, are there some things that you would like to see grow, or some things that, well, I don't want to go negative with it, but you know what I mean? There's always pros and cons to any situation.
Personally, to me, that's a long conversation. I don't think your radio show. But to sum it all up, what I would like to see is people in Kalamazoo or even in the local bounds actually care enough about the people in their same circle, in the same place where we come from, to help inspire each other to get out here.
To support each other. Like, a lot of artists act like they're too good to give someone else props. I'm never too good to give someone else props. If someone's dope, I'm gonna tell them that they're dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't really look at people as being like by competition, because we're all in this together.
Right. Somebody else being dope doesn't take away from you being dope. So
right. We're all dope in our own right. You know what I mean?
And it's not just about being dope, because you can be the richest man in the world or the richest woman in the world, but if you're not putting that money back into investing, into continuing to help with the growth and development of others who are trying to reach that goal, then all you are is another person with a mixtape saying, check me out.
Right.
You know, it's important for people to do more than just hashtag support local music and you're just supporting your own music.
Right.
You know, it's about getting involved, going to people's shows who you don't normally talk to, just to show the support, being interactive with the music community. You know, I try to strive to do more, as well as my team. We try to interact with our fans, the people who give us the props when we get off stage. We don't get off stage expecting that, but when we get it, we receive it, and we try to interact with these people to let them know that, hey, you just giving me something more than I could ever give back.
Right.
And to them, just talking to them is good.
Yeah, and it's like a I'm just like you type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I performed tonight, but I still got to go back to everyday life. I got a job, I got bills, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. So, okay, I gotta ask, because, I mean, I usually do this when I feel like people have very interesting stage names. Can you tell me, like, where your names came from?
Miss Chyna D, I have like these eyes, right? So I have the name Chyna. I had the name Chyna Doll, and then one of my homeboys, LOK, shout out to B&E, my crew from back in the day. He basically changed it to Miss Chyna D, and then my homeboy Tello gave me the name Diesel, because I guess I'm kind of hardcore, kind of a bully, whatever. But that's where my names came from.
Mine is like a cheesy story attached to it. Being where I was from, at home in Germany, I used to get in trouble a lot. I had an anger problem growing up, so my family would try to psychologically trick me by calling me Good Boy, thinking it would be a way to keep me from doing things that I shouldn't have done. And Flood is a family name, but once I hit high school, I started breakdancing and trying to do whatever I could to be involved in the elements and tagging and drawing. And, you know, one day I had confidence enough to breakdance, and then I started rapping, and then people knew that I was drawing and doing the tagging thing. I picked up some turntables, and they were like, "You just Goodie Boy Flood," the guy that I idolized, that taught me how to do the things that I knew to basically center it and use it to my advantage, called me Goodie Boy Flood. And the first time I ever rocked the crowd, they chanted my name, and ever since then I stuck with Goodie Boy Flood. But Good Boy was basically my name starting up to help me psychologically keep myself in line.
Okay.
And now I'm the most humble person you'll ever meet in your life.
That's cool. So, I guess if you had to leave the people with anything that they needed to know about Miss Chyna D, or Diesel, whichever names you prefer, or Goodie Boy Flood, like, what is it? Like, every time you're behind the mic, every time you have a pen in your hand, what's the main message that you want to drive home to the people?
I'm a real person, and if you stick to your dreams, things can really happen. Like, if you told me 10 years ago, you're gonna be a female MC, you're gonna be rocking shows, people are gonna love you, I would have laughed at someone, but it's real. Like, if you really got a passion for something, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, anything could happen in life. If you wake up the next day, you have a chance to make something happen. So don't downplay your life or who you are. Just get accustomed to who you are and embrace it.
That spoke to me right there. Okay, sorry. Just kidding.
If anybody can gather anything from Goodie Boy Flood, I would prefer them to understand that what I do is not for the sake of me. My music, everything that I put my energy and my time into is to own up to the calling that I have. So I would hope for people to understand and learn from me that no matter what you do when it comes to this music, if you have a gift, you have a purpose, there's a reason you're here. Don't waste it on everything else that everybody else is doing. Be different, be unique, be the extraterrestrial that you are, and give back to the people, give substance. You know, anything you can do to help the next person will probably help put your life where it needs to be. And if you don't, then you understand why the only thing you can do is turn up. So basically, if anybody learns anything from me, be as real as you possibly can be for the sake of others, not just for yourself.
Yes, because people will appreciate the real you. As unique or as messed up or as different as you think you are, somebody out there appreciates it. for real.
That's good stuff. So, all right. Before we close out, are there any projects that you have out right now, or anything in the pipeline that people need to know?
Actually,
They need to cop.
the official PS Audio Pros mixtape is in process now and will be done soon.
Yes, it
Sounds
will
like
be
an
done
inside
soon.
story there.
Truth be told, there's a lot of things coming up, but we can't really explain it just over this one moment.
Right.
It would have to be something where people tune in to look to find the information, and if not, we'll deliver it to your doorstep if need be.
All right. Well, you want to tell the people where they can tune in, Twitter, all that good stuff? Like, where can they reach you, keep up with you guys?
I'm gonna let Chyna handle that first because she's got it down pat. I still got to think of my addresses.
On Facebook, actually, if you just Google Miss Chyna D, MS.CHYNAD, you can find everything. On Twitter, Chinese Coco. You can find my Facebook fan page, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, any social website you have, I'm on it. You can find music, find me speaking random thoughts. I'm just out there like that. And Goodie Boy Flood, if you Google Goodie Boy Flood, you'll find everything you need to know. There's only one.
That's GOODIEBOYFLOOD. Spaces in between each.
Yes.
On Google.
Goodie Boy Flood.
You can also reach me at Facebook at Goodie, GOODIE, space, BOY, space, FLOOD. Not Floyd.
No, not Floyd. Flood.
You have no idea how many people stop me on the street and say, Goodie Boy Floyd, just because they know it irritates me.
Some people know it's Flood, and some people know Chyna is spelled with a Y. So you can find us on the internet.
There you have it. Learn the names. You're going to need them. Make sure you check them out. They got lots of dope stuff coming up, so you don't want to miss it. Trust me. Thank you for sitting down with me. And
Thank you.
checking it out. All right. Animal House 2, sign off.
I want to beat.